Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the OSNAP Social YouTube channel. My name is Carlin Ankrum, and today we're talking about the CTAs that you need to add to every single one of your pieces of content. Let's get going. Did you know that the one thing you might be missing on your content is calls to action? Keep watching to learn more. CTAs, you hear it all the time in the marketing world, but one thing that you might be forgetting is that there's two different types of calls to action you could be adding to your content. Let's dive in. So as we get started regarding your CTAs or calls to action, essentially calls to action are what you want someone to do once they consume your content. And there are two different types of calls to action. But before we talk about those, it's important to remember, thinking back to our SMART goals, what do we want from our social media efforts? What does success look like? Are we truly measuring what matters here? And that often then dictates what we create and what we develop from a content perspective. So calls to action, there are two types. One is internal, the other is external. The key difference, are you ready? Internal is your content is used to keep people on the platform, to keep them engaged on that one platform. External is there to drive traffic from social media, or like the watering cooler, as I like to say, where the conversation is happening back and forth, to somewhere else. Your website, your landing page, your registration page, your lead magnet opt-in page, it is driving traffic somewhere else. Pro tip to keep in mind is you have to remember that there are different user behaviors based on platform, right? So Facebook and Pinterest, as an example, people are used to leaving those platforms, where Instagram, people are used to hanging on the platform longer. They're not used to leaving. And in fact, the platform is set up as such. So for a few examples to kind of get our brain going, for internal, meaning again, keeping people on the platform, here's some ideas that I want you to start incorporating into your content. One is save for later, right? Are you giving quick tips of what you do in your industry or the solution that you have for your audience that solves their pain point? Ask them to save it when they have time to go back later, maybe the next day when they're at their computer, so that they can go and implement it. One that's I don't see used that much, but it's still powerful, is double tap if you found this helpful. Like it. Drop maybe it's a thumbs up emoji, like a double hands up emoji. Those are my personal favorite. Or even better, I call it like the confetti cannon, but the little like the noisemaker. That's my favorite emoji. It is a little bit difficult to find, so you can never go wrong with saying, drop a thumbs up emoji here if you agree. Share it with your community. Need someone that needs to hear this today? Go ahead and share it. Also, I want you to keep in mind, social media is social for a reason. So you can always invite people to, I invite you to send me a DM, or I invite you to, learn more with me, send me a message. If you are a power user, you're going to want to listen to this one. You can ask a question, but I tell you this now, warning alert, you must make it simple. People are not here to give your entire life stories. The question is something like, tell us whether or not you agree by saying X, Y, or Z. It's like, make it easy for people. That's why we are seeing widely adopted right now on the platforms, comment with, quote, I'm ready, to get the goods immediately. And then again, as a power user, that account has a chatbot set up that then will automatically send that user the link to register or that download inside their DMs. It's pretty powerful. If you are someone who gets a lot of engagement and you want to make your systems more streamlined and get the goods into people's hands sooner, which then will hopefully turn them into a lead faster as well. And then of course, we cannot forget the ever popular follow me, right? Follow me for more XYZ tips. And as you're thinking about these internal calls to action, again, keeping people on platform, you want to think about how can you stir up conversation? And then you have to be there to reply back, okay? Now, on the flip side of that are external examples. And don't forget, these can also be on screen if you're doing a short form video as well. These external dot connection calls to action are, again, depends on the platform and the behavior of the users on the platform. So example, Instagram, we might just be saying, DM me, right? Or comment the word XYZ. That then leads to that link. On other platforms, providing a link in the content to make it easy for people to go to where you want them to go. You can think about really being detailed in your call to action instead of just being like, learn more, link. Tell them what to expect when they get there. Download your copy right here. Ready to get started? right this way. Ready to find out more? I invite you to check out this free resource. Again, a word that I think is often underutilized when it comes to calls to action is the word invite. People on social media want to feel like they're part of something greater than themselves. They want to feel a sense of community. And so as you're thinking about this, again, think about building up your community, giving them the resources that they are craving, and invite them to take action on that. Because I don't know about you, but there are a lot of looky-loos out there who are following you and consuming your content silently. Why do I know this? Because I hear clients all the time when they go meet people in person at networking events or at conferences, etc. Oh my gosh, I love your content on LinkedIn. I see it all the time. It's so great. And that should be a sign to you of saying, they're seeing it, they're liking it, but they're not taking any action. Is my content optimized for someone to do something after they consume it? Not that you're just throwing a link there and calling it a day. So as you're thinking about your overarching goals and objectives for your business and how social media is just a sliver of your overarching marketing objectives, I want you to think about, where are you driving traffic? Where are you wanting to have these conversations? And map your content accordingly. All of it ties together, and that's something that we have to remember. So if you do not currently have goals, let's talk. We have strategy calls open. We also have our pulse check and strategy dynamic duo package together. So if you have any questions, please drop a comment. I look forward to seeing you through the screen very soon. And in the meantime, keep social media snappy and successful. Thanks. Bye for now.